Hi everyone, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 2023. I'm doing things a little bit differently this month. We're asking the question, past, present, and future, what is not making me happy, or why don't I feel good, and what is making me happy? And we're going to do that for past, present, and future. We're using the energy deck over here, the past life deck, Brian Weiss, and then this is for what's not making me happy, and then what's for making you happy. We have the animal deck, and then the crystal gems deck, which will also give you a stone that may help you. We're also going to ask a question now, and I'm going to, just for fun, we're going to pull my little magnetic ball here and get an answer for you. So I'll give you a minute to figure out what you want to ask. And again, this is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 2023. If you'd like something more personalized, my website is twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames. And if you do like this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. I so appreciate it. And thank you for joining me. So I hope you have your question. And here's your answer to your question, Gemini, for February 2023. Okay, the answer is definitely not. So there's your answer for Gemini. So let's get going here. I'm going to start with the energy deck for Gemini. I have pre-shuffled everything. Shuffle a little bit more for Gemini. Gemini, February 2023. Gemini, February 2023. Gemini, February 2023. There we go. For past, present, and future, what's not making you feel good? Past, present, future. Gemini, February 2023. Gemini. All right. For the past, the man holding a heart. So it looks like someone who may be grieving or purging. The 45 is the 5 of Cups, which is my purging card. So anything that you need to let go of or get out of your system, this could be you or someone else going through some kind of purge or loss or heartbreak. And presently, what's not making you feel good? The appreciation, but it's also, this appreciation card for me is someone who may not have such true intent. And it's the 15 of the shadow, the devil card. So this may be learning to appreciate your shadow side, even if it's not exactly what you want. Because this person also may not be being real or authentic. She's not really happy. I don't know if you see a close-up of her face, she doesn't look like a happy person. Okay, she looks a little bit stern. But she's painting a pretty picture here. So even if this is who you are sometimes, that's okay. It's learning to appreciate all parts of yourself and be okay with yourself. But you may not be happy with that part of yourself. And what's in the future for you, Gemini, is not feeling good about balancing. Maybe feeling like having to balance yourself every day is a burden. And the 48 is walking away within. So you may not feel good about that when you have to do it all the time. You know, maybe you're struggling with that feeling of separation. And that's going into the future. But we'll see more about what's coming up with that. All right, so the underlying energy for you here is action. And again, bringing the polarities into the center, the black and the white of it, and finding balance in the middle. The 17 of making your dreams come true, healing, shining your light. And then we have the past life deck. So let's get into some past life issues here. Some intense stuff coming in with this. Now, these are both upright and reversals here. So let's see how this comes up. Okay, so for Gemini, February 2023. February 2023. Gemini, past, present, future. What is not making me feel good? Gemini. All right, so in the past, what wasn't making you feel good is knighthood. So there may be some past life stuff coming up about knights having to be the masculine energy, having to defend your territory, or perhaps there's another person who's supposed to be your knight in shining armor. But there's some grief about that going on right here in the past. Or maybe you not living up to someone else's expectations, or vice versa. Them not living up to your expectations of being that knight, sweeps you off your feet and carries you off happily ever after. And we got the horses over here coming into the center, right? The black and white stallions coming together and taking action for your dreams. And maybe that fell through. Maybe you didn't end up being the knight, or they didn't end up being the knight that you expected them to be. And in the present moment, what's not making you feel good is ships. And you notice how bright and white and shiny the ship is. So there's a ship coming in, but maybe it's not the ship you wanted. It's pretty perfect there. But if it's not what you wanted, it doesn't matter how perfect it is, does it? Okay, so this could be, again, someone trying to show appreciation for something they don't really want. Like trying to say thank you, like it's beautiful and perfect and everything, but it's not really what I wanted. That was kind of apparent coming out there. And then in the future, not being happy about, sorry, I pulled the wrong end of the deck. So not being happy about a lack of unrequited love. So I understand this, not being happy about unrequited love. And this would be, a woman who's sad about love that she couldn't have. But in the future, you're not happy about getting over unrequited love and having to balance. This is why you're struggling in the future with balance, because usually balance should make you feel good. But it feels torturous when you're trying to get over unrequited love. So there may be some unhappiness in having to be consistent with your spiritual practice when you don't feel like it, right? Especially if you're feeling sad, not wanting to have to do this spiritual practice anymore to try to get over unrequited love. The underlying energy here is health reversed. So the underlying energy isn't health, but perhaps a lack of good health, a lack of good health care, or perhaps the traditional modern system taking over that Kundalini energy of the natural organic health system at play. And we have the polarities there. So we're talking about, modern and ancient healing medicine modalities and how to merge them together in a more organic way, in a more healing way, in a more fair way, so that the whole world is able to afford healing. Or sharing the burden, or that shouldn't have to be a burden. It's funny too, because I was just thinking about how much I might have to end up paying this year more for my health care. And it's very expensive if you're not in the US. It's just as an example for me, I'm older, so my health care is going to be more expensive than someone who's young. But literally from before 2020, it was still expensive because of my age. It was, it was more in the $400 or $500 a month. And now they're expecting me to pay for the same kind of health care over $1,000 a month. So how is the same health care worth twice as much now? Because they can get away with it. So there's a big problem with the healthcare system. Some states don't even have point of care healthcare or point of purchase healthcare. They don't even give it to you as an option. And a lot of the alternative healthcare companies now, you have to read the fine print because they may only be covering you in certain hospitals or certain locations. So, and if you get sick somewhere else, they may not cover it at all. it's not even capped somewhere else if you're out of network for some insurance companies. So you have to make sure you know what you have, because you may lose everything you have if you don't have the right health care. So it shouldn't be like that. It should be that everybody can afford proper health care like it used to be. It wasn't so bad before, but it's unbelievable how they've let it get to this point when everything, everyone was able to afford it, just a few years ago, and now it's twice as much, which is insane. So I guess you're talking about health care, so that's why it's coming out of me. All right, so now what's making you feel good, Gemini? And in the past, this is either what did make you feel good in the past or what you could have done in the past that would have made you feel better than you did. For Gemini, 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 Gemini. And by the way, the prices I quoted you, that's with the state helping you out. Without this, my health care is somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000 for the year if I get no help from the state. All right, for Gemini. Gemini, for February 2023, what is making you feel good, past, present, and future, Gemini? All right, so in the past, strength was making you feel good. So there you have the lion and the lamb being very sweet and innocent, as well as being very strong. The lion and the lamb, true strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. So when you're in this place, you feel very good. And there's also the 11 there of justice, truth and balance, and alignment. And we also have the infinity symbol there for the 8 as well for strength. So again, feeling very balanced in the past made you feel good. Perhaps there's pets who were making you feel good. Maybe pets were very good for your health over here. And in the present, what's making you feel good? The lovebirds. You're falling in love or experience a deepening of emotions in your current relationship. Marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can still be saved. Don't give up. So this is making you feel good. You're having a good moment now with your partnership here. And in the future, what's making you feel good? The 10 of Summer, the prairie dogs. This is a family thing. It's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or a chosen family of close friends. Congratulations may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy, balanced children. So just really enjoying in the future, spending time with your family, and just having a lot of appreciation for that, but not wanting to have to balance all the time. You may still be healing from an unrequited love, but at the same time, you're feeling really good spending quality time with family. And the bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Autumn, of thoughtful, caring, creative, ingenious. Belgian hair is you will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. That's the underlying energies. So focusing on the positive, and there's rabbits, so there may be some procreation going on in your family. And there's a lot of animal families here going on. You have 3 families, and then the couple over here. And really enjoying that energy. You're putting flowers in your hair. And maybe this family could be a new family too, without kids. Or maybe here you're spending a lot of time with a new baby, and now there's more time for you and your partner, and maybe you're thinking about expanding your family here as well. All right, this is for Gemini, February 2023. Past, present, and future. What is making you feel good? Gemini, February 2023. All right, first card out in the past is Opal. So in the past, let yourself sparkle and shine. You're guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So this was what you were being called to do in the past that was making you feel happy, which can be with the lion and the lamb, very much so. You know, being bold, showing your lion side and your very sweet, soft side, the best parts of you. So what wasn't making you happy was a relationship over here, but what was making you happy was your own inner strength. In the present moment, what's making you happy is clear quartz with let yourself feel all of your emotions again, the dark, the shadow side of yourself and the light part of yourself, right? All those parts of yourself that you're proud of, but also the parts that you may like to keep undercover over here. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. So you need to listen to all of your emotions and feel all of your emotions here. And that actually is making you feel really good right here. So your relationship here and feeling into all of those emotions, even if it's something they did that you didn't like. You may not have to do this part, but again, show appreciation, but at the same time, be honest with them. And let yourself feel those emotions. You know, and even if you think someone will reject you, if you say that you don't like their gift, still being honest with love and knowing that with love, and if you're being honest and transparent, that if they love you in return, they're going to forgive you. They may get mad at you for a minute, but they'll be fine later. And allowing yourself to be your true self and knowing that you can be loved that way. And in the future, what's making you feel happy is gold. And Aries got this too in this position. So divine intervention, God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. You might want to bring more gold into your life, but also that gold light of Christ consciousness when you're doing meditations. You might want to bring in that gold energy and surround yourself with it. Okay, and keep yourself on that same level as a piece of source energy, right? You don't need to beg for anything. You need to ask for assistance. So God sends miracles to answer your sincere prayers. When you're being honest and truthful, you're then resonating with your authenticity, and then the universe automatically will listen to you. So get out of your own way as well. This is very much energy around your family and enjoying your family in the future. Perhaps not wanting to heal so much yourself right now, but perhaps needing to do that spiritual work anyway every day, but maybe it's not making you happy, so then you spend more time with your family here. The underlying energy is Angelite, which is spiritual or religious community joined with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So in the underlying energy, that's what you were doing. And you might be getting tired of the spiritual practice and wanting to focus more on the family right now, and perhaps keeping them enclosed in that beautiful golden white light. So let's go into the Rider-Waite mini here and see what comes up in the tarot regarding the past, present, and future. So again, there's a similarity in some of the readings here in that you're being brought from doing the inner work and then starting to use your abilities more with other people, whether it's your family, whether it's the public, whether it's online. No matter what it is for you, it's going to be different for everybody. All right, so in the recent past, or in the past, and there may have been health issues in the past, whether it's yours or family issues of health in the past, which is going away. So that's going away. In the past, what wasn't making you happy was a lack of peace, things being slow, things not going in your favor, and having to just be present in the moment. Having to be the knight, right? I'll be the knight that will fight for your honor, not wanting to have to do that for everybody anymore, or somebody else not wanting to do that for you anymore. It can go both ways. But it was what wasn't making you happy. And then what was making you happy is the Three of Cups reversed, not socializing so much, or perhaps social distancing was something good for you. And then implementing a plan, investing or something in something, and perhaps needing help, money or opportunity here, or just not feeling like you have to take every opportunity, and feeling good about physical workouts perhaps, or getting more into the physical aspect of healing. And we have the Strength card here too, which is very much about physical. So, and again, it could be going to the gym or lifting, or just, you know, working more in the yard around the house to get your body moving again. Investing in helping yourself, or self-help. But maybe, you know, just being happy, being antisocial. It could be drinking too much too, but it feels more like just, you know, being happy with time to yourself. And in the present moment, what's not making you happy is having to grieve or feel sad. And we have the Emperor reverse, so it could have been a loss. This could have been a loss of a parent or a boss or someone's power, maybe someone retiring or stepping down. You know, and this could be a retirement gift as well here that may not have been that well received, but showing appreciation. This is where either someone was just overworked and it's not working out anymore, just wasn't working out, no longer aligning. It wasn't doing it for you or the other person here. And having to stand up for yourself. At work perhaps, or to a parent, or to retire for yourself. You don't want to do it anymore. It wasn't your ship. You didn't want this. You were doing it to help somebody else. This isn't the gift I wanted. I wanted a different gift, a different dream. And then what's making you happy in the present is the Knight of Cups reversed, and then the Knight of Pentacles moving on. So this could be someone who's jealous or resentful or feeling rejected because somebody else here is moving on. And maybe they're going to join a group. And this could be a secret passion they've always had. And this person may be a little bit jealous about that, even though the relationship seems to be good here because it's making you feel good. But you still may want to join a group in regards to your belief system, or, you know, they have their thing up here. Maybe you want your own thing too. So you may be joining something separate from your partner, but it's making you feel good. And in the future here, what's not going to be making you feel good in the future is having to deal with unrequited love. Again, being the wounded warrior, the victim, not wanting to be in that place anymore, right? Dealing with this negativity, someone who's very bitter, someone who's very hurt, this could be someone who's a liar, or someone who's very sharp, a verbal abuser. And maybe that's you. Maybe you always had issues with snapping and not wanting to have to work on yourself more and control yourself when you want to say something that may hurt somebody else's feelings. But there's this energy of the victim here. No longer not feeling good that could be you dealing with someone else, like a mother or somebody. Or you know, one person's feeling like the victim, the other one's feeling like, you know, either they're totally silent, or they're lying, or they're constantly at them, or they could be abusing them verbally. And maybe you're tired of walking away and within to deal with the situation and not react to it. Tired of the abuse. And this one's tired of the unrequited love, not wanting to deal with it anymore. What's making you happy in the future? Purging? I said we're going to be doing a lot of purging coming up to this full moon here. Today, tomorrow, the 4th and the 5th, we're coming up specifically. So this may be someone not sleeping well or stressed out about having to present or tell the truth. Someone might be stressed out about having to get up in front of people and talk, or serve someone as their crown on a silver platter here. The Page of Swords reverse could be someone who's lying and spying or spreading rumors, right? Could be a child who's giving you a hard time or talking back. You know, tired of having to keep them in check all the time. And then we have the Queen of Cups, who's being very loving and focused on the heart with a heart of gold. Regarding a lack of affection or a breakup here, maybe a child who's giving you a hard time during a breakup. And then happiness and sunshine here. So there could be a breakthrough right there, perhaps going on vacation, or maybe the breakup was just what the child needed, and all of a sudden they're happy. This truth coming in, maybe you're stressed out about giving this truth to this Page of Swords, but actually it ends up being a blessing in disguise. They're really happy now. Maybe there's some dysfunction in the family that's been disclosed. Maybe you have to reveal that we've lost some money, so we can't afford all of your school bills this year. Whatever it is, there's some kind of dysfunction or loss here in a very wealthy family, or perhaps big financial losses. But the Queen of Pentacles is still very stable and everything's fine. And then here is the Knight of Wands, perhaps is just what they needed to get them going again, right? To get them on the right side of things, and maybe now they really want to help out. Or that could be somebody else coming in to help you out as well. There's a plane going over here that's really kind of close and loud. It rocked my house a little bit. They don't usually do that. I mean, they come in close sometimes, but I don't usually feel the house. All right, well, that's what came up for these cards. The underlying energy is the Four of Wands reverse, which is some instability. This could be a move or a visit, homecoming, but just instability in general. Maybe the party's over. This is somebody not sleeping well and rising above, or awakening and coming out about it now that the party's over, or just regarding general instability there. And let's see what Romance Angels has for you. So I definitely feel the healthcare issues you've been dealing with for a while are done. That's done. And it looks like the family life is getting better now too. But you're still dealing with some of your own inner healing here, and allowing yourself to be all sides of yourself. Like if you're feeling like being a bitch, like allowing yourself to be that. I mean, I'm not saying to go abuse people. I'm saying to allow yourself to have those feelings. If you need to go scream at somebody, then scream outside the moon. Let it out. Allow yourself to feel it. Don't judge yourself for it. But just let it go through you. And then go on with being another way. Being joyful again. So from Romance Angels, what comes up for you? Oh, a whole bunch fell out. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Let go, control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. And honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. So something good. There's definitely good family energy here, but you're still, like I said, working on letting go some old energy here. And letting go control issues. And maybe Gemini can definitely snap. Both my parents were Geminis, I know. My brother's a Gemini too. So that tends to be an air sign thing, right? Because they tend to be in their head more than others. So let go of those control issues. Your friends may be helping you to ascend the level of your love life to a better place. Perhaps holiday time together, going away, and then letting go of old energies. The time has come to clear your energy and your calling and your soulmate. Okay. The bottom of the deck is making an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and that may be including your children, right? There may be a child who's been really difficult to express your love to, okay? But things are getting better. And from my Lenormand, Reverie, and Kipper decks combined, we're going to pull from there too. And the main male just fell on the floor. I feel like you're really tired. Aries was really stressed out. You're tired. What did I feel for Taurus? I'm trying to remember. I know Aries needed grounding big time. I feel tired with you. Maybe just feel like everything is such an effort right now, because there is some instability in the home here. Maybe it's your health. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody else's health issues, and now you need to focus on your own health. Just be happy, right? Cutting out the wheat, separating the wheat from the chaff, learning to discern better. Perhaps when it comes to a child, Page of Pentacles, or perhaps your own learning process, perhaps going back to school. The 10 is destined, and again, things may be slow getting started here, or learning to discern. Perhaps getting a child to learn to discern, which might have gotten you in trouble, right? When a child makes mistakes, sometimes it comes back to us. And then here we have the Queen of Pentacles. There's definitely could be a mother and child or siblings here, both earth energies, and the 22 of the Fool with an open heart, taking a leap of faith. Or perhaps foolish behavior of a child. The Queen of Pentacles is upright, but that child energy is definitely coming up in reversed. And they're both the sword energies. The Queen and the Page of Swords are both reversed here, but the earthy energies are upright. Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles are upright. And so is the Queen of Cups over here. And you're the swords energy, so you may be having a tough time with your kid for sure. And there may be a parent or somebody retiring, or after having gone through a death of a parent, but the death isn't really coming up as what's going on right now, so it would have been something that happened already, or someone's retiring, someone's stepping down, or someone has some kind of new illness that you need to take care of. Maybe you got done taking care of one person's illness and now somebody else has an issue. But I feel more like it's a retirement energy. All right, so there's new choices to be made here, and taking a leap of faith. Perhaps between a mother and child, or siblings, or two earth signs here, learning to discern how to make choices. Which one's the best one for you? Not to fall on your face, or not falling down the steps. Maybe someone fell down the steps. And again, here is a commitment to a new passion with the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energies. So this also could be my mother, Geminis. She used to torture me to surprise me. Like if I wanted something and we'd drive by something, she'd be really mean to me because she bought it for me already for my birthday, instead of finding a nice way to just, deter me in another direction. But again, that's the energy that was coming up here. So perhaps trying to surprise someone, and especially if it's an engagement, maybe getting mad because someone keeps trying to figure out what's happening here. And aren't Geminis the one who always go to the end of the book first to find out what the ending is? And I love how this scythe here is connecting into the railing there. What is it trying to show me? It's connecting this, what you're cutting out is connecting to this left side here. So maybe you're supposed to cut out the left side, whatever that means to you, the more feminine energy over there. To be more focused on the right over here, because this has been the focus. Maybe you need to focus on the masculine side a little bit more. But there is a commitment to a new passion here with the Knight of Wands, right? Lighting a fire under somebody's butt, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And there's that wealthy man. Remember, the main male fell out on the floor. So he may be going through transition, or he could be a Scorpio energy. This could be a death. But I feel like it's more of a transition or an ending. Okay, some kind of retirement, or now he's able to marry somebody. So the underlying energy here is high honors. So someone's being honored, and there's that Knight of Wands again, that that Sagittarius energy. So someone's getting honored. Perhaps they're going after a new passion here, or retiring and then marrying someone else, or committing to some other new passion. Some kind of honoring. It could be a child too, right? Who graduated or is moving out and becoming independent. But yeah, really good family vibes here and relationship vibes for you. There may be some, little stuff you still have to deal with regarding parents or children, but I think your one-on-one relationship, after dealing with unrequited love, there's some really good love energy here, and just wanting to keep everybody in a high vibe energy and protected. Okay, I hope that was good for you. Lots of love coming in. And you're taking back your energies, you're clearing out old energies so you can really enjoy this new love energy that's coming in for you. So remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature. Follow your own intuition, always first and last. And rise and be love, love and rise. I'll see you guys. Breathe. And I think you need to rest. So take a break.